y'all, peace. So today's video, we're going to be reacting to the Huey P. Newton story, part 1. So we're going to get to the video. Please make sure you like, share, comment, and subscribe. We're on the road to 400 subscribers, so help us get there, y'all.
Where did you come from?
Well, I was born in Louisiana, in the South, in Monroe, Louisiana, and my family came to Oakland when I was about 1 and a half. So I've been here about 34 years. I'm 35 now. I'm an old man. But I went
Hey, you look
to
good.
school in Oakland. We moved a lot.
What was it like in your school?
We were being taught mostly about white people. We didn't have any books of our own, so it wasn't. We didn't feel that the school was teaching us anything about ourselves. So it was a great problem in school for me and for the teachers. And that's why as I grew older, I always felt that as I grew older and learned about our true history, that Africa, before its conquest, was a beautiful, cultured country. And we had great universities in Timbuktu. And I started to look at myself and get a new interest in education. And so that's one of the reasons that I'm so proud of your school.
Dinner. It's more than just a meal you make every night.
Wings to Fly is a children's book about gaining confidence. If you would like to make a purchase, please click on the link in my description box below. Huey Percy Newton was born February 17, 1942 from Monroe, Louisiana. Due to racial discrimination and lots of violence against blacks, his family moved from Louisiana to Oakland, California. This was during the second wave of the Great Migration. Huey grew up committing many crimes. He was a very troubled youth. And in his own words, from his autobiography, Revolutionary Suicide, Huey states, "During those long years in Oakland public schools, I did not have one teacher who taught me anything relevant to my own life or experience. Not one instructor ever awoke me in a desire to learn more or to question or to explore the worlds of literature, science, and history. All they did was try to rob me of my sense of my own uniqueness and worth, and in the process, nearly killed my urge to inquire."
That's what happens a lot in the school systems now. A lot of these teachers aren't really teaching our youth, and we don't really want to. I think black kids want to learn from men that look like them and women that look like their mothers and sisters. They want to learn from some Indian dude or some white dude or some Asian dude. Not saying they can't teach us, but what I'm saying is when it comes to our history, we want to learn from somebody that looks like us, so that we could be interested in learning and wanting to go further into the history.
They teach for a paycheck.
Yeah.
So a lot of teachers, even for through my experience growing up as well, you'll have an idea or a dream and stuff. Like a lot of some teachers put kids down.
Yeah.
And a lot of parents don't realize it. So picking our teachers in our schools wisely and seeing who's really passionate about teaching the youth, I think that's a very important
that's a very important thing to do. Yeah. Teaching our own.
Huey bought several books on criminal law, burglary, and felony. He looked up as much as possible and tried to find out what kind of evidence was needed, what things were actually considered violations of the law, what the loopholes were, and what you can do to avoid being charged at all. But as a troubled young man, Huey still had one foot going down the right path and one foot in the streets. But the brother was trying. So Huey was robbing people. Huey was vandalizing. Huey was burglarizing. He was stealing. He would go into certain neighborhoods and break into people's homes. Mostly white neighborhoods. Huey hung around the wrong folks who got him into lots of stuff. And he was always fighting. I mean, always fighting.
So you want to know where to invest $1,000 right now? Well, forget about stocks, real estate, or cryptocurrency. There is a...
One day, Huey was at a gathering with a bunch of people, and he began arguing with a man named Odell. Odell was a bully, and he started to press Huey. They were face to face, and Huey turned his back on him and began sitting down eating his dinner. Huey had a steak knife because he was cutting his steak. Odell snatched him by the arm and said, "Don't you ever turn your back on me." Huey turned his back again. Odell said, "You must don't know who the hell you talking to." Odell began reaching towards his hip as if he was about to pull a gun. Huey told him, "Don't you draw a weapon while I got this knife on me." Huey lunged at him and began stabbing him several times before he can even get a chance.
Self-defense.
Huey was later arrested, and he was indicted for assault with a deadly weapon. Huey and his team fought for self-defense, and he ended up getting off. He served about 22 months. Out of jail and back on the streets in 1965, he hooked up with Bobby Seale.
When our brother Martin Luther King exhausted a means of nonviolence with his life being taken by some racist, what is being done to us is what we hate. And what happened to Martin Luther King is what we hate. You darn right. We respect nonviolence. But to sit and watch ourselves be slaughtered like our brother, we must defend ourselves. As Malcolm X said, by any means necessary.
Learn something new. I didn't know about him. I wasn't taught about him in school. So
Oh yeah, y'all, yeah.
that's a new person.
They're never gonna teach about people like Fred Hampton, Huey P. Newton, Marcus Garvey.
Yeah.
They're not gonna teach those people in schools. That's why I say just do your own research, because they just give us our watered down basic history about, you know, Martin Luther King and Rosa Parks and how we were slaves. Just, you know, the watered down basic history. They don't teach you about, you know, strong revolutionary brothers like these dudes, because they don't want you to be strong revolutionary people. And also they don't teach you about, you know, how he came from kings and queens, just how Huey P. Newton said he educated himself on, you know, Timbuktu and, you know, our ancient history, because that's what, to be able to know yourself, you have to really do your own research. Yeah, y'all, that was part 1 of the video. Please comment down below if y'all want us to do a part 2. And also, please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Help us get to 400 subscribers. We almost there. Thank you everybody for their support. And yeah, I hope y'all enjoy the video.
Peace.